Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot, and today I'm going to give a reading using the Animal Oracle deck. And if you see this reading at a particular time on a particular day, then hopefully it will have a message that can help you in some way. Excuse me with the phone. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. I'm very grateful, and hopefully the more people that like and subscribe, the more people that I can reach, hopefully with messages that can help. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards now with the Animal Oracle deck and see what messages we get. From the animals. Okay, and the card that we have today is Crow Spirit. They're asking me to look at the bottom of the deck, which is Ant Spirit. They're asking me to mention the number 17, and also the fact that that is the Star card in the tarot, and they're talking about manifestation, and they are asking you to trust Spirit. That's the word I'm getting, trust, because many of you are working on manifestation, but you feel that nothing is happening, and for some of you I get the words it's getting worse, and for many of you the reason for this is through no fault of your own. And I do get a tower moment here for those of you who understand the tarot, where things seem to be crumbling, falling apart, falling away. But they are saying that you've asked for this because they need to bring better for you, are the words that I'm getting, so I hope that you understand that. And in order for you to step into this brand new life that you've been asking for, things have to fall away and crumble, and they're saying yes, it can be painful, but they're saying such is life, and all will be well. But they're saying you have to trust us, because when you ask for these things, you have to trust that Spirit is working for you and co-creating with you. But if you lose your trust, you block them and they cannot work for you. And they don't work the way we work as humans. Things happen in peculiar and strange ways, but when they do happen, you suddenly realise that it's all part of a grand scheme, and it's like the jigsaw pieces coming together, which is where the Ant Spirit card comes, and it actually has the jigsaw pieces on it, which I've just noticed again. And they're asking you to collaborate with them. They're asking you to work with them. They're asking you to trust them. And when things seem to crumble and seem to go awry, it is part of a plan. And it's about acceptance and accepting that although you're going through these dilemmas and problems, and for some of you, yes, things that are painful and difficult to deal with, they said to me childbirth. So those of you who understand childbirth or giving birth, or even you know, when a pet of yours, if you've never experienced childbirth, when you see the birth of a little pet or someone else's child, at the end of the painful experience is something wonderful, and they're asking you to retain that and to hold it, because if you fall to the dark side, are the words I'm getting, fall into darkness, they can't reach you and they can't bring you the miracles that you're asking for. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of faith, it takes a lot of trust, and sometimes it takes a lot of time and patience, but they know right time, and I'm afraid we don't. We think we do, but we don't. And when we realize that and we allow things to come to us, we act when we feel that we're being nudged to, we trust in the process, then everything falls easily into place. And that's why, you know, you start to sail through life when you have this positive mental attitude. And, you know, it can be spiritual or it can be less spiritual. It can be more about the universe, manifestations. But it is a fact that, you know, like attracts like, positivity attracts positivity. Negativity attracts negativity. But also they're saying, you know, remember your polarities. Remember that, you know, you do have, all of us have a negative and a positive side in us. And we must accept both sides of ourselves, they're saying. Accept both sides of ourselves. But if you go through dark periods, remember that you're always thinking about the light at the end of the tunnel, the light that comes through afterwards. So many of you are attracted to or have an affinity with crows and ravens, and I'm being told about white crow. And I see one here, but they're talking about number 11, and they're talking about the number 8, 22 and 33, and 71 and 72 and 83 for those of you who are connected with numerology. And I'm drawn to the greens, and they're talking about healing heart. So healing your heart, and they're talking about a green light, a beautiful green light, which is very healing. And I get the words healing hands as well. So I feel that many of you work with your hands, you have healing hands. Okay, I get the name Mary, Marissa, Daisy, Luke, Danny, Bryony, Zara, Leslie, the word Zebedee, Iona, Shawnee. I get the words High Plains Drifter, Carrie Ann, Susie, Marcus, Clarence, Bob, Rihanna, Blue, Kansas, Wellington, Oakprey, Nanking, Charlie, Charles. Okay, that's all I get from these cards. I hope that they've helped you in some way. Take care. Goodbye.